was Tomas Waters, who may well have got the goal for Wexford just moments earlier, being spoken to by the referee, and he will also, I think, see a card. Very likely to. Not sure that the linesman on this near side saw it. I think the referee had a quick look across at him. That's Tommy Ryan from Tipperary. It's a member of the Ryan clan on the line today, Johnny and Tommy. Yellow card for Tomas Waters. So what we have here is a crashing challenge. Your reading of it?
Well, yellow card. He didn't hit him. If he hit him anywhere higher, I think, you know, he struck him into the chest, right into the shoulder there. If it had been higher and hit him in the chin, it was a straight red card, because it would have been exactly the same as Andy Smith. But we'd feel that one.
It could be 14 against 14 at this stage. You can hear what the Galway fans thought of that. And Galway's Kevin Hines is coming in, number 19, former under-21 captain. And the player who's going off is Joe Gantley.
And Hines normally operates out in the half line on midfield, and was very impressive in the league when he came on against Kilkenny and other games. So we'll be expecting an impact from him.
As Ger Farragher, cool as you like, puts it right over the bar. His 10th of the night. Whenever there's any little bit of panic, Ger Farragher can be depended upon to keep his nerve. 116 against 112. We're in the 22nd minute of the second half, as you can see, the 57th minute of the match. That's a poor ball forward. Rossiter returning it. Wexford with the extra man, but Galway with the lead. Irlitanian blocked down by Peter Atkinson. Quite a battle at Nolan Park. Owen Quigley across here, missed by Donald Barry. Covering off, however, is Tony O'Gregan, slipping it outside towards Damien Joyce. Huge one down. Two in the inside forward line, chasing for this one. It might break here for Damien Hayes. Hayes still in there to challenge, being held off, and held off well by David Redmond, having to go around the tourist trail to try and get possession in for a colleague. Here's an opportunity. The substitute kicked into the back of the net. What an impact by Kevin Hines. He's only on the park a couple of moments, and Kevin Hines has got his first ever championship goal and made it 216 to 112.
Well, Damien Hayes is ours great credit for this. He worked very, very hard and slipped a great ball through to Kevin Hines, and instant impact for Galway.
Well, he's never expected up in that particular part of the field. Is usually around midfield we expect to see Kevin Hines play, but he ghosted in brilliantly, and that's an enormous blow for Wexford and a huge boost once again for Galway. Here comes Diarmuid Lyng once again. It's another score for Diarmuid Lyng. 10 points in this match. So 216 to 113, but Galway have managed to open up a decent gap once more, and it's still 6 points. Colm Callanan's puck out. Cross towards Kevin Hines' wing. Over there, Diarmuid Lyng battling hard, wanting to stay in the Leinster Championship. Galway wanting to advance to the next stage. Tony O'Gregan. Touchdown there by Colin Farrell. Over there you can see Colin Bonner, former Tipperary midfielder, playing the game like he's an extra man, 16th man for Wexford this evening. Up and down, jumping, gesticulating, encouraging.
Diarmuid Lyng for Wexford, left half forward, has gone out midfield now, and Harry Keogh is playing at left half forward for Wexford.
John McIntyre trying to keep calm. His team has done well so far. Have they done enough? Ger Farragher. What a cut, but it's not on target. So a crucial opportunity again spurned by Galway. 16 wides to 9.
Interesting, Ger, to see what Wexford do with the puck outs now. They have an extra man. Will they hit it short, or they're not taking up a formation for short puck outs? But that's the best way to gain possession and to run against Wexford, or run against Galway, sorry.
The extra player, if there is such a thing on the field right now, is Keith Rossiter. Nobody to mark. He's like a sweeper at the back, giving them added assurance. But under pressure with Damien Hayes, bringing it back in here. Hart. That's his first ever championship score. Aidan Hart from Gort. Quick look around. Thank you to Damien Hayes, who delivered the pass into him. And a great score. So the gap widens.
That's the type of play you usually associate with Galway, where they'll, you know, use the ball instead of just hitting long ones in and hoping for the best. And Galway will have to do that now. Link the ball through short passes, 30-yarders, and try and bring each person into play.
It's much brighter on the TV screens, I can tell you, than it is in Nolan Park. It's quite gloomy. Bit gloomy for Wexford as well. Only 10 minutes to go, and the substitute Kevin Hines has been spoken to, the goal scorer after 58 minutes, got that second goal to add to Joe Canning's from the first half, and he's got a yellow card. Galway with 3 yellow cards and a red. And that's Diarmuid Lyng, and that raises another white flag. Diarmuid Lyng with 11 points to his credit, but is he going to finish on the losing team? Wexford needing another goal, and they need to stop Galway's onslaught. Cullinan's puck out here towards Damien Hayes, stopped by Lar Prendergast. 2 men after him. Oh, well hooked that time by Hart. Left there for Damien Hayes to release David Burke, and David Burke fires it over from midfield, and he's got a championship point as well to his credit. Very good young player.
Well, Lar Prendergast had a chance to get rid of it much earlier in that turn when he was dispossessed by Aidan Hart. You know, simple tap back, and that's more, in fashion with the way Galway played the game.
Wexford have been chasing the match for so long, they look weary. Have they more left in the tank? Galway look to be the ones with the extra player. It's Ger Farragher stylishly up there, but only as far as the extra man, Keith Rossiter. Nobody to mark. Picks out Lar Prendergast once again, sends it across diagonally over here, and there's a chance for Wexford to build once more. That time it's Rory Jacob, and this time it's taken down by Banville. Miss it. Gone wide anyway. Now, he didn't really make the perfect connection, and that was a glorious chance.
Well, he was under a bit of pressure, Jerry. You see it here. He was moving away from goal. Very difficult to get your angle right, and did the best he could, and it could have crept into the corner maybe, but just hit the ground and spun away. And I think that Callan got a little late touch as well. That might have given a 65 for Wexford.
No 65 came, however. Puck out does. Rossiter will keep on battling. He's been a battler all through his career. Fine career at that. Ollie Canning now, trying to get away from Rory Jacob. Under pressure there was Tony O'Gregan. Needed a moment. You don't get too many additional moments to relax on the ball in a championship match. David Collins across here to the very lively Damien Hayes. Lively, that is, in the second half. He certainly upped his performance enormously. Got a slap there, and the referee is going to have a word with the player who did that, and it's David Redmond, and David Redmond's already been yellow carded, and if the referee gives him a second, as looks very likely, then the game will be evened out at 14 players each. 64 minutes gone. David Redmond gets to walk. Ger Farragher to take the resultant free from right in the middle of the park. No longer at a disadvantage numerically. Galway get another one, and it's 11 for Ger Farragher. Quite a remarkable scoring feat. Likewise, Diarmuid Lyng.
Well, this will suit the Galway forwards now. Ger's probably going to end up as 5 versus 5 up there, and it's going to make it much easier for Galway to find their players in space.
Diarmuid Lyng can't take it. Oh! That was a wild pull there by Owen Quigley. Got the timing all wrong. Down went Damien Hayes. Quigley hasn't been yellow carded so far. Probably just going to be a yellow card, but he got the timing all wrong with that one, Owen Quigley. It's yellow. Have a look at it again.
Yeah, he was late pull here, Ger, coming up. You see, he lost the ball and just pulled, and you know, well, striking with the hurley, where's the definition? But anyway.